higher for longer is ultimately what all of us really need to get used to. Let me just talk about that and put it in a bit of perspective. Global financial crisis, 2008, we had major issues internationally. Most major banks in Western countries, such as Canada, Australia, US, decided to hold rates very low for very long. And we rode that for about 15 years. And so we were in an interest rate environment where we were getting used to 2 and 3% interest rates. But if you look back to the previous 50 years, that average rate was somewhere in that 5% range. When I left Australia and came to Canada in 2008, rates in Australia were at about 6%, and rates in Canada come the next year were at 3.25%. I couldn't believe it because I was working in the world of financial planning and making those financial plans in Australia based on interest rates of 6%, cost of funds at 6%. And when I came to Canada, I'm like, wow, this is crazy. But it wasn't just Canada. It was the timing. I started 2009 when you had to make those drastic drops in rates. But the fact that we held them as low as we did for as long as we did, many people benefited from. Many of the listeners here who bought their house for 300 grand are now sitting on houses worth $1 million plus. So right now, we've got a lot of people who've benefited from that, but we may be going back to normal, and normal may well be 5%. And so for any of you listening who are waiting for Gary or I to say, yeah, we're going to get back to 2% sometime soon, you'll be waiting for a very long time, unfortunately.